pedal to metal. When I put my foot on, I got to put on. I got a bad one, they want to keep me. Oh, that's a good one. Pockets are dense, I think my bread is hard as a crouton. Receipts in my pocket don't come with a coupon. Yeah. Okay, 30,000 in the pocket, no change. Okay, I might pass the ball, but this is no game. Okay, all my girls, they love and hate me the same. Okay, so when I die, I ain't gonna be from old age. Somebody gonna want revenge, somebody might want it now. Right pocket got euros, left pocket got pounds. Somebody gonna want revenge, somebody might want it.
Hey everybody, it's the Coach, and this is Madden 20 on EA Sports. Straight ahead, we've got a terrific matchup on tap between the Baltimore Ravens and the Pittsburgh Steelers. I'll be back with you again with scores around the league at halftime.
Okay, Coach, we are at the confluence of the Ohio, Allegheny, and Monongahela Rivers at Heinz Field in Pittsburgh, PA. Today, we've got a Week 8 matchup on tap here between the Baltimore Ravens and the Pittsburgh Steelers. So the Steelers offense getting set for their first drive. They'll be led out by Gardner Minshew, 6th-round selection in 2019 out of Washington State.
Would you say that last week's performance by him, workmanlike in terms of numbers?
1 touchdown, 1 pick, but obviously a loss.
Yeah, that's the bottom line for him. All he cares about is how do we find a way to win the game. Maybe leans on...
This is caught inside the 15. And into the end zone. Touchdown, Pittsburgh. Mohamed Sanu. His 2nd touchdown on the season as his guys are able to strike first here in this opening quarter. Extra point up and good by Sanders, and that makes the score 7-0. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. This is taken at the 3. And he'll take this one near the 25, call it the 26-yard line. So here come the Ravens now ready to get the football for the first time. As we get a peek at the number 2 overall pick from the 2016 draft, standing at 6'5", Carson Wentz.
And the tendency for most of these guys is to want to match things right away because they have a lot of confidence in their talent too. They just saw a big strike against their team, and you know they're thinking to themselves, I can get this back right now on one play. Well, if it's there, you take it. But otherwise, just go ahead and calm your team down. Run the offense. Get things going and see how things settle in.
So now they have to contend with 2nd and 13 after the first down run goes backwards. Wentz going to throw. He's got his man. It's Andrews. That throw good for only a couple. It brings up 3rd down. Now, Charles, what's the mindset here offensively? You gave up the touchdown pretty quickly. Would it have changed if you had gotten a stop and it would be 0-0 right now, or no?
I wouldn't think so. I think in most cases, just down a touchdown, we're just getting started here. It should be a long way to go. You think to yourself, stick with the game plan, all the things you worked on in practice. But you have some teams that when they get down, their natural tendency is to aggressively strike back. And let's see if they want to get outside of the game plan we expect and try and be aggressive on their first series.
And he gets this away, and look at this. This is a good one. And a good result there as that'll get out of bounds and pin them back at their 10-yard line. The field position game, such an overlooked facet, Charles, of an NFL game. But this offense, they're going to be pinned back. What an ideal punt.
An ideal punt, and it leads to that term complementary football. Because them doing that puts their defense in a great spot, doesn't it? Gives them a chance. If they want to be aggressive, try and maybe get a safety out of this whole thing, it puts them in that position.
Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again, 2nd and 10. And he's going to lose yardage here back at the 8. 2 yards.
Well, I know it goes against the instincts of the person catching the ball because all you're ever taught is catch the football, don't drop it.
But drop it there.
Yeah, in that situation, dropping it would have been better. End up losing yardage even though they completed the pass.
As good as a sack.
Yeah, how about that? Although they won't get the same credit for it, and it won't help them at contract time.
Now a shot taken on 3rd down, but it's going to wind up incomplete.
Well, that certainly looked like something that they discussed all week in practice getting ready for this one. Take the big shot right out of the gate. At worst, you'll open up the defense a little bit, loosen them up, have them back on their heels.
Now Austin. Now a hit and a loose football. And it's picked up by the Steelers. And he's able to get it back to the 41-yard line.
And that's what friends are for.
Right. As the returner, you know who you're buying dinner for later.
Oh, without a doubt, because he just took care of you and your team in a big way. You know, you turned it over there. That's a big momentum changer and put your defense in a bad spot.
5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on first down. To Ware on the draw. And across midfield he goes into Raven territory. Defensively, here are the starters for Baltimore. They're going to need to be strong against the run in this one.
They're not an elite unit. They're not, as what you'd say, the top part of the league against the run. They're a solid group, though. They do a good job. What they're looking for in this one, though, is an elite performance.
And he's going to have a first down as he's brought down at the 44-yard line. 5 yards on the play there as the drive will continue.
Let's pick it up. It's out of time. Let's get off the field. Please,
4 yards on the dump off at second down.
60 Pittsburgh.
From the 40 now on second down. Minshew. This one complete to Devin Funchess. And he's going to be taken down with the first down at the Ravens 28.
57 Mike. Mike 57.
Now Minshew on first and 10. That's complete to his tight end, Mike Gesicki. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. The Steelers picking up 15 yards there at a first down.
Check 13. Check 13.
This thrown quickly out to Jones. And they'll lose yardage here. They go backwards to the 13-yard line.
Now, that was well defended, and as a cornerback, what you're taught when you see a wide receiver screen, either you get underneath the play before the blocking forms, or you're going to have to fight your way through it by getting through some blocking. That was a really nice play there.
And they corral him just a couple yards shy of the end zone. It's a good gain of 11. Sets him up first and goal.
I think they like this drive a little bit better there, partner. Running game helping out, picking up some of the slack. Because remember the last drive, they went 3 and out.
Goal line offense, something they've really been in trouble, and he'll go down back at the 12. Shane Ray came in there hard on the blitz and got him down 9 yards behind the line of scrimmage. Moved back to the 10. They'll try on second and goal here. And they go the wrong way on this one. Losing yardage back at the 12. It's a loss of 2, now third down. And never good on a pass completion there to go the wrong way. Lost yardage.
No, for some reason it seems to work better when you throw it downfield or you can move the ball downfield running it that way, doesn't it? But in this case, if you're the defensive guys, you're energized. Executed well, and you caused a loss.
And he's not able to get away. Sacked back at the 22.
We always talk about how teams are so competitively matched and you just want to make those plays that give you an advantage. How about right here? The difference between letting them score a touchdown versus holding them to a field goal, that's absolutely huge with the play he just made.
And you know he hated taking the loss there on third down. A dozen plays on that drive that ends with the field goal.
Let's go ahead and break out some of the old chestnuts here, right, partner? Keep the ball in front, rally to it, and make the tackle. Right? No big plays given up, no balls over your head. Bend, don't break.
Hold on. Chestnuts?
You like
Come
that
on,
one?
what does that mean, break out? That just because you break chestnuts?
I'm not sure about that, but I'm just going with why they say that. I have no idea.
Wentz now on first down. And he gets this one just shy of the 40. They'll mark him down at the 39. That's good for a Raven first down, 15 yards there. From up near the 40 now after the big play to start. Here's another first and 10. Now Gurley. He's got the first down and more past midfield. And finally taken down at the 44-yard line. The Ravens get a new set of downs, give them 17 on that pickup. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down.
Go get him. Watch the twist. Watch the twist. Right there. Watch the shit. Lean 5-3.
Now it's Gurley. Nigel Bradham brings him down. And a look at the Steelers' defensive unit.
Tyrann Mathieu has a cornerback's build with safety skills. The Honey Badger knows where the football is.
The first down run got 5. Here's 2nd and 5. Throwing his Wentz. And that's going to be incomplete. A lot of contact, no call, and it's 3rd down. They come up now 3rd and 5 following the incomplete pass.
57
Shotgun now for Wentz. And that is incomplete. Nigel Bradham, the linebacker, right there on the coverage. Now Justin Tucker. He has hit from 61 in his career, so he has the leg for this. This will be from 56 yards out. Online, but off the crossbar, no good. A long-range effort denied 3 points at the very end. 10-0 the score after 1 on EA Sports.
Protein spill. Clear. Go.
Throwing on first down is Minshew. Throwing middle, but it's incomplete. He was trying to find Marvin Jones that time. And now it's 2nd down. So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10. On 2nd and 10, it's Minshew. Complete to Jones. And down he goes at the 45 after a pickup of 9. The Steelers on 3rd down. Just 1 for 3 thus far. They need just a yard here. It's 3rd and 1. They'll try and run for it with Elliott. And he will have first down yardage as he's brought down at the 41. 3rd down turns to first with that 5-yard pickup.
Brandon, what were they thinking on defense there? They looked like they were playing for the pass. That was 3rd and short. Yeah, it was an easy pickup because they handed it to him. That was way too easy.
Just looked like absolute confusion defensively. Not sure why they were in that set.
Yeah, I'd say you ought to have a few men in the box there.
A gain of 6 there on first.
Brandon, perfect defense in this situation would have meant that there was an incompletion. They would have picked it off. Okay, so they gave up the completion. But I really enjoyed watching how the defense stayed in sync, stayed in great communication. And as he dragged across each zone, you see him pointing, communicating. There he is, and they passed him off to each defender. Ended up making a nice play, even though it was complete.
1st and 10 at the 27-yard line.
Ready.
Minshew, 1st and 10. And that'll be knocked away. It's incomplete. The tight end, Lee Smith, the intended receiver. And that'll bring up 2nd down. 2nd and 10 now from the 27. This is Elliott. It'll be a pickup of 5, and that leaves him with 5 more. 3rd and 5 now.
One thing to keep in mind, partner, especially in the second half, when you've got a running back of this size, of these dimensions, I can just tell you, attrition does set in for a defense because you're excited about hitting him in the first half. Maybe not so much in the second half, and some of these shorter gains turn into bigger runs later.
Now throwing on third down there, but he cannot connect. You can tell they were hoping for a flag there offensively. Several on the sideline motioning, hey, why not a penalty? Why not a penalty? What did you see?
Yeah, I think you've got to let them play, and the officials are instructed. If there's contact coming from both sides, no flag. Let them fight it out. And
forces fourth down. No problems in the field goal department so far. He's 2 for 2.
Pretty reliable here in this game, isn't he? And to me, that bodes well for them. If they need him late in the game, his confidence should be sky high.
And he'll wind up about 4 yards shy of where he would have been if he had taken a knee, as they'll start at the 21-yard line. And now Baltimore gets set to take the field. Last time out, they had that long 50-plus yard field goal that they missed.
And I'm sure on their sideline, they're thinking to themselves, okay, do we still want to try one if we're in that position again? And I would dare say that the answer would be yes. They're going to have a lot of confidence in their kicker. But just to be on the safe side, I'm sure they told their offensive guys, can we get a little bit closer this time?
Closer.
Yeah, you know, I'd rather get in the end zone first and foremost. But if all else fails, less of a field goal attempt for him.
Took just one play to move all the way to the 44 as they try again on first down. Working from the gun, Wentz. Got his man complete over the middle. That's Andrews. And he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. 2 chunk plays in a row. The last one was over 20 yards, and so is this one. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10.
53 to Mike. 53. Check 53. Here we go, D. Here I come.
From the gun, it's Wentz. Looking for his tight end on the corner. It's complete. A big one there for the Ravens. It goes for 18. Into the red zone. Wentz.
A lot of tight ends just use their size and their strength, try to occupy some space and kind of body people away and catch the football. But not this guy. He's a refined route runner. Makes me wonder if he took some dance classes in his background with his footwork.
An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10.
Let's go, let's go. Hey, we got Mike. Mike 53. Rip left, rip left. Mike 53. Hey, rip 5-2 on here. Mike. Hey, Zoo. 53 to Mike.
Again, now throw with Wentz. This is caught. Watkins. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Ravens touchdown. Sammy Watkins, his 4th touchdown on the year, as they are now on the board here in the first half. Tucker able to connect on the extra point. Great corner route there. Not only able to catch it, turn it upfield, and get into the end zone.
It usually involves a little bit of an extra move, doesn't it? You've got to get them thinking that you're moving to the middle of the field and you're breaking away to that corner. Boy, that was well executed.
So here comes the kickoff, and what now is just a 1-score, 6-point game. That'll be taken in the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. Here again comes the captain of this offense leading his crew back out there now. He's played a pretty clean first half, a touchdown, no interceptions.
Frankly, that's what they expect out of him. They want to see the ball thrown and thrown well, and he's able to do that and put it in the end zone. They'd love to see more of that before this game finishes, but right now, he's got his team in a good spot.
A good spot, maybe looking for touchdown pass number 2 here in the second quarter. They start on the ground with Elliott, and not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26. The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. They'll run with Elliott.
On any running play that's called, they're always hoping that it's going to break big and go the distance. But when you get a nice game like that, you're able to do so many things anyway. You can come back and run essentially the same play again, continue to move the ball on the ground, or you can decide to throw the ball now because usually you have the defense back on its heels.
And he gets it to Funchess complete. And all the way down to the 24-yard line. A big play there on the catch and run. 46 yards.
On third down, it's very simple. Make sure you get beyond the sticks, make the catch, pick up the first down. But in this case, he turned into bonus time and was off to the races for a monster play.
Elliott And that play going absolutely nowhere as he's belted before he could get out of the backfield. A good response by the defense, sending them backwards after that huge gain last play.
Mike 51. Cover. Check 31. Check 31.
On second down, Elliott. And an alley to run. And on this one, he'll get to the 15, right at the 15-yard line. They get 11 back on that one. It leads to third down. So from second and long, now we go to third and very manageable.
Yeah, they love that phrase, don't they? Because as an offensive coordinator, you can keep people a little bit off balance and guessing because you don't have to throw it. You can come back with a strong run game if you want to. And if you're in four-down territory, that really opens things up for you.
And all the way down inside the 5 to the 4. Back-to-back 11-yard gains, and they've got another first down. Interior of that line blocked really well on that run, but also the two tight ends, they blocked well too.
Not only have they scouted the line of scrimmage, with their agility, they can get upfield and hit moving targets like linebackers, defensive backs. They do a really good...
Got his man, it's caught for a Steelers touchdown. Devin Funchess, his 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Steelers, they broaden their lead. And down near the goal line here, they're able to throw it in.
And the key word, quick. Quick hitter. Out of his hands fast, into the receiver's hands even faster.
Extra point up and good by Sanders. And the lead now stands at 13. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. That's fielded in the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. Coming back out to take the field, Mark Andrews and company. That's really been a blistering start to the season for him so far. He's on pace to blow past 1,000 yards. The good receivers, it's interesting, though. You put extra coverage on them, they probably view that as a challenge. All right, I'm going to go after this. You put one guy on them, then they feel disrespected, and they want it to. So how do you cover it?
You're exactly right. That's an insult, right? Especially the year that he's having. But I just have to go ahead and I'm not going to insult him. I'm going to respect him. I'm sending as many people as possible. But one of the reasons he's having this type of a start is despite that type of coverage, he finds a way to what we call uncover late. Ball's thrown, even though there's coverage there, he's the one who can go up and come down with it, finds a way to get to the football.
And the offensive line has given them time in the pocket to have that uncovering late. Here a throw taken in by Watkins. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. Chewing up big yardage. Another nice gain there. This one goes for 20. Now Wentz. That is catch number 300 now for his NFL career. And he's going to get this one down to the edge of the red zone. Call that a very strong gain of 24.
And he's the epitome of what we call the move tight end, a guy that you can line up anywhere, in the slot, out wide, in tight, doesn't really matter because he has such great skills. You want to utilize him in all aspects of your passing offense.
And there he was in the slot for the catch.
46 down, man, 5-4.
From the red zone now, Wentz. And that one's complete to Gurley. And they've got it inside the 10 at the 8. 12 more yards there and another first down. First and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game. Wentz to throw again. This is caught. And he'll be brought down right on the edge of the goal line at about the 1-yard line. Now the Ravens going to use one of their timeouts as they'll stop the clock with 26 seconds to go until halftime. Good yardage on first down. Now can they punch it in on second and goal? To throw, it's Wentz. And this is caught. Touchdown, Baltimore. Mark Andrews with touchdown number 7 on the year as his guys are back within a single score.
Wentz's pass complete to Mark Andrews.
Now Tucker to add the PAT. And it's good. The deficit 6, 20-14. So the drive winds up going 75 yards in 7 plays. And it's capped off with a Ravens touchdown. So here comes the kickoff, and what now is just a one-score, 6-point game. That'll be taken in the end zone. And not wanting to risk anything here late in the half, he'll just take a knee and they'll bring the football out to the 25. A little over 20 seconds remaining in the half as they'll line up here 1st and 10.
And they're just going to run it here up the middle. And an anxious moment or two there, but they do get him down. Now the Steelers use the first of their 3 timeouts as they stop it with 16 seconds to go in half number 1. One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10. From the gun, Minshew to throw. Caught by Jones. Now the Steelers use the second of their 3 timeouts as they stop it with 11 seconds remaining in this first half. They still need about the length of the football here, maybe a little less as they come up on 2nd and inches. Minshew sets to throw. They'll set up the screen to Elliott. And this time he's able to take it down to the 42. Now whistles and a timeout with 3 seconds left in the first half. So 3 seconds here remain in the half. On is the field goal unit to see about getting 3 points. This will be spotted just shy of midfield. A 59-yard attempt. So we have reached halftime in what's a 6-point game at the break. Well, why don't we hold off on the halftime update after all? Seems like everyone's ready to go here for the second half in Week 8 in the NFL. So time for the second half as the Steelers have the lead, and they will also be receiving the football here to start the third quarter. And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. They're close game, but they're going to need to do a little bit better probably here in half 2, no? Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Dontari Poe marches in for the sack.
Now that was just absolute perfect man coverage. Nowhere for them to go with the football. Led to a sack. That's really difficult to do in today's NFL with all these gazelles running around that you're trying to cover in the secondary.
The throw here to Andrews, the tight end. He went over 100 yards in the wild card round. He's over 100 here as well. And a first down.
His position, and he's listed as a tight end, but he certainly doesn't run like one. And that's what we're seeing more and more coming into the league. Those guys who can run, make plays after the catch, and gain that additional yardage.
And using that speed there to turn it into a pretty nice little gain. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. The Ravens get a new set of downs, give them 17 on that pickup.
That was a nicely run slant route, and what the receiver's trying to do is make the defender think he's going upfield for a deeper route, and then breaks it off, usually after about 3 to 4 steps, and cuts towards the middle of the field. And now what he's trying to do is use his body to keep the defender away from the football and get the quarterback a really nice target.
The Ravens get a new set of downs, give them 17 on that pickup.
We got this.
They really love to get him into one-on-one opportunities, and this is one way. Work him out of the slot and create a mismatch. Who's going to cover him? Corner, safety, linebacker? He's got a way to beat all of those positions.
Here's Wentz to throw. Oh, he got position on him, and he pulls it in. And he's out of bounds. Almost gets to the 10. Another big gainer that time. This one goes for 19 yards. Boy, the evolution of the game and how these guys on plays like that can get out of the pocket, keep plays alive, it just makes things so much harder for defenses.
It really does, and we're talking about an era in the game where the quarterbacks are the most athletically gifted that we've seen in a bunch. I mean, we talk about collectively, it's unbelievable. So their ability to move is practiced now. It's not necessarily, oh, he just took off and you guys figure it out. When he takes off, everyone knows where to go now. They know how to run routes, change things, make themselves presentable for the quarterback. It's a lot of time that they put in on it. It's not just your static 1, 2, 3. This is where the ball goes anymore.
for a Ravens touchdown. Mark Andrews, a beast in the red zone with his second touchdown of the game, as his guys can now take the lead with the extra point.
I know Paul Revere talked about by land or by sea, right? You know, one by land, two by sea. He didn't mention air because right now we're seeing a big-time performance, aren't we? That's 2 touchdowns so far in this game.
Where'd you pull that one from?
And, you know, every now and then I actually listened in history class.
And you're just a scholar all the way around. You're reading all the time. I like that you fit that into the broadcast.
You know, I just grab a nugget when I can.
Time for the Steelers offense now to get set for their first possession of half number 2. They trail offense, first time to touch the ball in quarter 3, and we'll see what they can do.
And I can't wait to see what they have planned, because some teams script to start a half. Other teams just go, okay, these are the sequence of plays we want to run. These things worked well for us. And sometimes they throw in that big chunk play right away.
Shocker.
Try and get after them early and try and create a big play to give themselves some momentum.
We'll see what they have up their sleeve.
First and 10 at the 40-yard line.
Tim carry now for Elliott. A solid run on first down. Gain of 7 leaves him with a 2nd and 3. Throwing on 2nd and 3. Minshew. Funches has it complete. And he'll be brought down at the 45-yard line. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down. So in Raven territory now. Here's a 1st and 10 at the 45-yard line. Now a fake on the give here as they try the run-pass option. Steven Nelson able to get a hand in coverage. That one doesn't find its target, but all in all, he's been much sharper this week. He was under 50% a week ago, and now he's up over 70%.
But you know it's standard for quarterbacks and receivers get together for a little extra time each and every day in practice. I get the sense they got together for a lot of extra time this week to try and improve that passing percentage, and it's worked out quite well.
Here's Minshew. It's caught by Funches. And he's going to be taken down with the first down at the Ravens' 24-yard line.
But it appears that they read man defense and went to the out route, and what you have to do on that one is the receiver's got to make sure he works the defender towards the middle of the field to give himself space to cut to the outside and have that ball delivered with good timing, and they got it done.
Now a throw to the end zone on first down, but it winds up incomplete. From the 24, they'll go again on 2nd and 10. Now back to the ground with Elliott. They'll get him to the ground at the 20 following a pickup of 4.
And that's one of the reasons you like to blitz even on rundowns. It confuses the blocking assignments. It doesn't allow those offensive linemen to get up to the second level.
Minshew throwing on 3rd down. And they're going to get him. He's sacked back around the 28. He is proving his worth defensively, getting the sack here. That comes after being named the AFC Defensive Player of the Week for his performance in last week's game.
He's stacking games together, isn't he? I mean, you just mentioned what he did the previous week to be named AFC Defensive Player of the Week, continuing to play at that level. And when you get that kind of confidence going, those kind of guys are hard to stop.
That's his 3rd field goal now with a ball game, and they've needed his leg. This last one gives him the lead.
It's been a back-and-forth kind of a game, hasn't it? Now you got to tell your defense, guys, need you to make this stand up because we got the momentum going in the right direction, but we need you to make sure we carry it home.
Yeah, this is going to put him back with not great field position.
So they really got zero benefit at all, right? Sometimes you can absorb a penalty when you get a big return. Then the penalty brings it back, but you still have great field position. As you pointed out, not in this case.
So the special teams penalty cost some yardage there as they come out on 1st and 10. And here's a good way to kick off a drive, complete over the middle. And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down. 23 yards on the play. One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10. To throw is Wentz. He's going to rifle one deep left side. And nearly picked off there, and it would have been a great time for their first pick. Instead, it's second down. So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on first down. Wentz going to throw. He's got his man. It's Andrews. And he'll be corralled out across midfield down to the 45. They get 14 on that one. That's good for a Baltimore first down.
Like so many tight ends nowadays, they have no problem at all putting him in the slot and letting him go to work, and that's a nice pitch and catch right there for a first down.
Wentz now a perfect 8 for 8 to start the second half. Not bad. 1st and 10. Gurley on first down with no blocking help there as he won't even make it back to the line of scrimmage. Call it a loss of 1. And yet again, this run game just continues to be completely shut off.
Completely stymied. I mean, they're trying to get some consistency, trying to find places to roam. They just haven't been there throughout this game.
Gurley. And he tried to bounce it outside, but they'll stop him behind the line. The tally there, -2 yards, brings up 3rd down.
I'd say the staff that's up in the booth watching the game, they may want to file that one away. See how fast the free safety closed to make that play? Might want to check into a throw the next time.
Wentz. And he's going to be swallowed up. Sacked back at the 45-yard line. Dontari Poe able to get in there for his 2nd sack of the afternoon.
Brandon, what I remember most about playing with guys who knew how to rush the passer, they would just tell you, just cover people for me just long enough for me to get there. And that's exactly what happened on that play.
That one sails out of bounds. The side judge will walk it off. And he says it went out of bounds at the 9-yard line. Nice punt. So well done there. And these punters, they get more specialized and better each and every year, don't they?
They sure do. And now it's really not the American punters. It's the Australian punters with their kicking academies and that flat drop and just kind of kicking the nose of the football. They're able to almost stop it where they want to, like a good golfer can check one up.
Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
Brings up 2nd and 9.
Again, it's Elliott. And he'll go down, and that will do it for the 3rd quarter of action. Back now in Pittsburgh. It's been a good one so far. Just a 2-point game here as we get set for quarter number 4. The offense on 3rd down tonight, 5 out of 9 thus far. They're looking at 3rd and a few inches. Now a 3rd down throw, but it misses the target, incomplete.
Not only was the call spot on, how about the execution of that defense right there? The zone was absolutely locked up tight. He was trying to force it in there on 3rd down.
But if there's a time to force it, he felt like he needed to make a play, right?
Yeah, exactly right. 3rd down, you got to try and find something. There's nothing available there for him.
It's a nifty return of 29 yards. And the Ravens set up well to begin their drive as it'll begin in enemy territory already. Some good games going on in the early window. This might be the best of the bunch. Wentz now on first down. Over the middle, complete. It's Andrews. And he'll be brought down somewhat awkwardly here, and a late flag as well. I think this one's going to be a face mask. Well, when you're leading in the 4th quarter, that's not the penalty you want.
Not at all, and now your discipline comes into question. Having poise this stage of the game, you can't have those kind of plays.
57's Mike. One flag. I got him. Switch. Down the man inside. Down the man. Check. Jim.
Throwing on first is Wentz. And it's caught. And he couldn't quite get there. Tackled down at the 1. A nice pickup of 14, and it moves the stick, sets up a 1st and goal. Tell you what, he's been able to put the ball in some tight spots all game long. That throw, no different.
Yeah, a lot of people would call it a gutsy type of a throw. I think he looks at it as, I can do it, so it's not that big of a deal to me, and I'm going to keep firing.
And he'll get in. Touchdown, Baltimore. Carson Wentz with touchdown pass number 4 on the afternoon. And the Ravens have retaken the lead.
I know we often laugh and sometimes we even exalt the guys who are great trash talkers and give us some really funny lines, but the bottom line is absolute production on the field. His second touchdown of the game, and they lead.
And now they'll be looking to their defense to preserve that lead. Tucker with the extra point, and the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. This will be taken to the back of the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. And Pittsburgh getting set to take the field. And a tight game after punting last time. See if they can get something going on this drive.
As they head to the field now, with the game this close, you got to feel there's a sense of urgency for them going on offense right now. But they have to do it without letting panic creep in and affect their play.
They'll come up now 2nd and 4 from the 31. Now Minshew. He's going to loft one deep left side here. And that's going to wind up incomplete. However, we do have a flag down. Let's check in with our referee. This home crowd, they're happy with that call.
Come on, now. Let's go.
I like the way you said happy there, right? The so-called good guys didn't get a call. They feel like it's been that way all afternoon. You feeling their pain?
They finally got one.
Yes, they did.
So now then, the big play has them all the way inside the 30 now, 1st and 10. Now a man open down the middle of the field. And he's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on 1st down. Give him 9 there on the 1st down completion. That last catch short of the marker by just a yard leaves him with a very manageable 2nd and 1. Here's Elliott. And he'll get him inside the 15 down to the 14-yard line.
Oh, that's one to warm the hearts of all those old-school football players, isn't it? Tough, hard, gritty run, got behind his pads, bowled over a few people. Look at that one, right up the gut.
So through 3 quarters, no reason to lighten up now. And power running here down to the 6-yard line. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3. On 2nd down, it's Ware. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. He got maybe a half yard at most, but officially they'll be left with a 3rd and 2. The Steelers on 3rd down. They've hit on half of them, 5 for 10. Here it's 3rd and 2. They'll try to throw for it with Minshew. And he's got it. And he won't have the touchdown, but he will have the 1st down as he's tackled at the 2. Give him a gain of 4, able to convert, and that sets up 1st and goal now. Only way to get the lead here, of course, with a touchdown, and that's what they're gunning for on 1st and goal. They will run with Ware, and he pushes forward but comes up short of the goal line as he'll get a yard down to about the 1. 2nd and goal from the 1.
Brings up 2nd and goal.
They'll try to run it in with Elliott. And they'll bring him down after just a short pickup. 2 runs in a row, but only 2 yards to show for it. They've been so good on 3rd down all day long. Can they convert another here on 3rd and goal? Looking to throw it, Minshew. And that's going to be knocked away in the end zone. It's incomplete. Steven Nelson able to get a hand in coverage.
Certainly looked like they were getting ready to convert there on 3rd down, but what an effort to get his hand on that one, knock it away, and brings up a 4th down decision.
Likely the play of the game here, trailing in the final quarter and going for it on 4th and goal. And he's in. Touchdown, Pittsburgh. Ezekiel Elliott. His 4th touchdown on the year. And the Steelers have once again taken the lead.
Oh, this is what I love about calling these games. 4th and goal. This is all about leverage, who wants it more, and who's going to get it done at the point of attack, the line of scrimmage.
So they make the decision. They want a 3-point lead versus a 2-point lead, and they got it.
Yeah, at this stage of the game, it seems like the exact right thing to do. Put a little pressure on your defense, but the biggest thing now is you're making the other team chase you.
Now the Baltimore offense heading back out onto the field. And they had to wait a long time to get the football back. Probably not what you were hoping for when you got an offense that's humming.
Agreed. What you were looking for is the defense get the ball back pretty quickly, right? Hoping for a 3-and-out. So that didn't happen. You can't yell at your D for that. They've got to take care of their own business and reestablish themselves now that they're back on the field.
And with that last play, he's now up over that 300-yard mark.
And in today's NFL, it almost feels routine. And I hate that when you're talking about a 300-yard passing game. To me, 300 yards still signifies excellence, and he's achieved that in this performance.
And he's going to get this down to the 35-yard line. That one good for 20 on the catch and run.
Not only have they completed a couple on this drive, but they peeled off some pretty good chunks of yardage, too.
Absolutely. Great start. 2 nice plays in the pass game. Now can they continue to feed off that?
53 to Mike. 53. Check 53. Watch a slant. Watch a slant. Watch a slant.
On 1st and 10, here's Wentz. Got his man complete over the middle. That's Andrews. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. 12 yards the pickup there. Good for a Raven first.
In your face.
Wentz now on 1st down. And, a crusher there as it's intercepted. It's the Honey Badger, Tyrann Mathieu. And he'll bring this all the way up to the 45-yard line. He was looking for Watkins that time.
Oh, timing is everything on a route like this. He tried to drive that football into a tight spot. And if you're a little early or a little late, chances are there's going to be someone there. And sure enough, this one's going the other way.
Throwing on 1st down, but this one winds up to be incomplete.
They went with a dime look on defense. 2 extra defensive backs on the field and covered up essentially every blade of grass. That allowed them to disrupt the play.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. 2nd and 10, complete to Jones. The reception good for 7. It's 3rd down. As big of a play as we've had in this one so far. This is 3rd and 3. 3 points separating these two sides with 2 minutes left to go in the 4th. So the Steelers with the football as we get you reset. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. Now Elliott. And he's going to have a 1st down as he's brought down at the 44-yard line. And quickly we're going to get another stop here with 1:54 left as they call the timeout defensively. They're not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. A 20th carry here for Elliott. And he was able to shed the tackle, but the reserves come in for the stop. The Ravens going to use the 2nd of their timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming 2nd down play. This, in all probability, another run here on 2nd and 8. The give is to Elliott. He's got a 1st down and more inside the 30. And he'll be taken down at the 26. It'll be a gain of 17 and a Pittsburgh 1st. Well, that looked like an example of what you said back in the first half. A running back of his size can really wear down a defense. I think he's starting to do that. I
think you're exactly right. And know what else he's doing? He's inspiring the rest of his team because they see this starting to happen as well. So that means they're going to redouble their efforts to help him out. Extra blocking, getting downfield, helping him out.
57's right.
2 yards on the pickup. It's 2nd and 8 at the 24-yard line.
On 2nd down, it's Elliott. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. 12 yards that time and a Pittsburgh 1st. So after a good run by Zeke, another 1st and 10. So this one in the win column for the Pittsburgh Steelers.